Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October. We are halfway through this first season here, and we are just now finally starting to pull out in front in this division. We went through like our stats and kind of what's going on around the league in the last one, but I forgot to look through league leaders halfway through the season now. So for anybody who's interested, I'm going to do that real quick and just highlight if any of our guys are near the top of any leaderboards. So we do have Leury in the top 10 here, number 8 when it comes to batting average. He's batting .314, probably one of the bigger surprises of this whole series so far, honestly, that he's actually playing really well. But number 1 dude, Torkelson, in his rookie year, he's going to take home the batting title. He's got a .368 average with a .415 on base. That's crazy. We have Luis Robert tied for second with triples, a lot of guys with 5 home runs. We got Eloy at 5th, or tied at 5th. Eloy tied for 3rd in runs driven in. Jose Ramirez, though, way out in front. That's kind of it, though, when it comes to hitting. Nobody really up near the top. We kind of saw that in the last episode. All of our hitting is pretty much just, like, solid across the board. Like, nobody's, like, really standing out, but, like, we're all doing fine. On the pitching end, Giolito at 9 wins. Looks like he's tied for 5th. Liam Hendricks is nowhere near the top in saves. That's kind of surprising. Wow, we got double Blue Jays at the top of the league when it comes to ERA. I mean, we had to face Manoah in that game with Romy, right? So the best pitcher in the league right now when it comes to ERA, because yeah, even the National League way higher. We do have Keuchel though, top 10, which is crazy to me because I'm waiting for his ERA to come crashing down, because that FIP is still up high. But I mean, the FIP is coming down. He does barely have over a 1 whip, so maybe we just gotta accept that he actually is having a good season for us. Home runs allowed, Luzardo actually qualifies for this. I'm kind of surprised. Dallas Keuchel actually has the most shutouts. Wow, I didn't even realize in March to October you don't get to see like box scores of games simmed and stuff, so didn't even realize he was throwing that many shutouts. Strikeouts, we got Kopech top 5, and then Cease a couple spots behind him, and then Lynn a couple spots behind him. Keuchel obviously tied with complete games with having those shutouts. Lynn's up there too. Walks allowed, our guys are doing a real good job not walking guys. Luzardo number 1. I'm sure with him being a reliever, he's gonna fall out of like qualification, because you have to have 1 inning pitched per team game played. And remember, he started at the beginning of the year in Miami, but now he's a reliever. So if he doesn't hit that 162 inning mark, he's not going to end up qualified, and I doubt he's going to get there out of the bullpen. But it's still good to see him there along with Giolito and Keuchel not walking guys. We got Lynn with a sub 1 whip sandwiched between the Blue Jays. Keuchel not too far behind. Then when it comes to pitching war, we got a couple guys in the top 10. It looks like Lynn at 4. Cease and Luzardo back-to-back at 8 and 9. Batting war is actually not Trout in the top spot. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Then we have Grandal at 5. And I did want to point out one other thing that I kind of noticed that has me a little bit worried. I was just kind of looking through, seeing how players are developing through our system, and I noticed something kind of worrying on Garrett Crochet. Who should we use as a comparison here? Let's use Ryan Burr. So when you look through and go to like the contract section, it shows like, you know, how many years you have them under control. So like for Burr, you see he's got 2 years of service time. So we're paying him $700K this year. Next year still renewable. The next 3 after that, he could qualify for arbitration. So basically, we have 4 more years after this year of team control with Ryan Burr before he like completely becomes a free agent. So the thing that worries me about Crochet is he only has 1 year of service time. So theoretically, we should have 5 more years of team control or thereabout. But when you go to contract, it says literally next year is a free agent year. And this really worries me because I don't know yet. I haven't played, this is only March to October I'm playing, so I don't know yet how contracts work and how re-signing your own players works, or if it's just all in one thing. But even if we are able to re-sign him, if we do have to re-sign him as a free agent, it's going to cost us way more money than we would have been paying him otherwise. We could have been paying him, $700K probably for the next year or 2, and then still not even a crazy amount when it comes to arbitration. But now with him being 83, probably one of the highest rated lefty relievers in the league. If this ends up working out the way that I'm worried it's going to work out, and he does just become a free agent, we're going to have to spend some money in order to bring him back. So I was just trying to think of other players who would fall under this category to see if the same thing would apply to them. And I know the injuries aren't the same. I know in real life, I think Kyle Lewis is expected to come back at some point this season, and Crochet really isn't. But for this series alone, it's basically the same thing. They just both got put down in AAA because of their injury status, but they're still like playing in AAA. So Kyle Lewis hasn't played in 2022. He's been playing in AAA just like Crochet has, but his contract seems to be normal. Like, it doesn't just say free agent after this year. So I don't know what the issue is. Maybe okay. Now I'm starting to think through things. Maybe just because something to do with like 40-man roster. Like maybe they still have. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know how this helps, but at least it makes sense. So Crochet is not on the 40-man. Is Kyle Lewis on the 40-man though? Yeah, they do have Kyle Lewis on the 40-man. So yeah, I don't know what significance this has, guys. I'm just kind of worried, you know? Like that would be kind of a really big piece to this team to lose, or at least not have in the same capacity we could have had him. But anyway, I've spent too much time at the beginning of this episode talking about stuff without actually playing the game. So it's time to get into some gameplay here today. This is kind of a crazy way to start here today. I forgot this is what the situation was going to look like, but we're down 1 with 2 outs in the 9th. We got 2 on. We've had a couple situations like this before. I don't remember if I came through, but we literally can't make an out if we want to win. So here we go. Oh, Vaughn's up. Yeah, never mind. We're good. We're fine. Okay, it is Tyler Rogers though, so that makes it a little bit tougher. We just got to pick up his release point. Okay, I probably could have hit that pretty far. Oh, we almost did it. I was just a little early. Now we're 0-2. Bloop in there. Come on, help me out. Ah, yeah, I don't like these. This is what, like the 3rd one of these games we've hopped into. I don't like them. There's just not enough time to get a feel for what's going on when you got 2 outs like this. I'd rather start at the beginning of the inning, clean inning, nobody on, nobody out, and see what I can do from there on my own instead of having 2 on, 2 out. I feel like it's kind of just like that heat check. Like, oh, you're simming well lately? Let's put you into this situation that you're probably not going to win in and zap your momentum. And now we'll probably sim a bunch of games in a row. All right, we won more than we lost, and what do we got here? Another trade? At this point, I'm probably not going to be making trades this season unless it's like ridiculously good, and this first one for Odorizzi, not good. What do the A's want to give us? Sean Manaea. Ooh, but they want Montgomery and Sheets. That's probably going to be a no also, guys. Yeah, because Sean Manaea would just be a rental for this season. Sheets could definitely, even though he's not playing well this year, still have a big impact on the team. Really good against righties. Colson Montgomery is like one of our only good prospects in the system right now. How about the Astros? They want to give us Verlander, and they want us to give up both of literally our only prospects in the system that actually have a legitimate future to be a star caliber-ish player. No thanks, guys. And what, is Verlander regress like, yeah, 7s across the board? This is interesting though from the Astros standpoint. Why are they shopping 2 of their starting pitchers? Are they not in contention? I'm going to decline the trade, by the way. I think we all knew I was going to do that, but before we hop into this next moment, I'm curious, why would the Astros be doing that? Yeah, I mean, the Astros, they're not out in front like they usually are. They're on a losing streak right now too. But they're still in the mix. They're the 4th ranked team, 1 game back of the division. Why would they be selling players? All right, well, what do we got to do this next game? We're down 2. We have the bases loaded, 2 outs in the 7th this time. So we do have some time in this one. But this is a bit of a deficit we got to claw back from. So this will be another test here, I guess. Oh, and Sheets is up. This is a big spot for him. Against a righty here. Bases loaded. Oh. All right, 3-2 though. We worked it back. Oh, what a pitch, dude. 3-2. You're going with the perfect outside slider, backdoor slider. Man, and I almost made a good swing on it too. I just got under it. Timing was there and everything. All right, well, we can't do it right away, so now we gotta do it ourselves. All right, I'm going to put in Aaron Bummer here. They got like 3 lefties in a row. So, hey, and he's gotten some work. Look at that. He's thrown like 3 full innings since the last time we saw him. Perfect. There we go. We get Kepler swinging. Out number 1. And a jammed grounder on the pitch number 2. Why did it show Moncada with a bronze fielding badge, though? Could have sworn he had over 70. Yeah, what's going on here? He's got 73 fielding. Why did it show a bronze? That must just be a visual bug or something. It should be over 70 would get a silver rated fielding badge next to their name. Alright, he wants to be out in front of the sinker. Let's give him the slider. Alright, right back to Moncada with his silver fielding. You don't want to bring in a lefty against this team usually, but we got Zach Collins leading off. He's hit a bomb. Look at those numbers. Look at his contribution since we got him that boost. No, please. Okay, we're good. 3-2. Oh, another good pitch, dude. Eloy, there we go. There's a base hit for him. Get things started here. 1 out in the 8th. Oh, that would have been ball 3. Walk would have been big here with Pollock up next, especially if they left in the lefty. Oh, and yeah, that was meant to be a check swing, but I've taken so many of those high and away fastballs today already that have gone for strikes. Wow, are you serious? What kind of a swing was even that? The tunneling that at bat, man, trust me. All right, let's give this one to Graveman here. Keep it where it's at once again. Ooh, blew the high fastball right by him. Perfect. All right, top of the order now. That was the easy one. Ooh, blew it by him. All right, I guess we should have just stuck with the heat. All right, man, everything off speed these guys are taking or fouling off, but the hard stuff. Oh, he took that one. Okay. Yeah, okay, so maybe we don't want to throw more heat. Right after that, we'll get him chasing on the slider. Good job, Graveman. Striking out the side there, keeping this game where it's at. Now we got to put up 2. Taylor Rogers coming in. Oh, we got Vaughn. All right, he's gone deep already today, facing a lefty. We should at least be able to get something started with him. Wow, dude, I'm just not seeing pitches well today. Yeah, why, dude? No, give me the check swing game, come on. Shouldn't be pressing X at all, but if I'm gonna barely tap it, give me the credit. Oh my god, dude, stop with these amazing pitches on 3-ball counts. There we go. Swung at ball 4, but it doesn't matter. Same result. Tying run on base. Romy Gonzalez up next. Sorry, Romy. And sorry, Tim. It's no longer your off day. I mean, if we have him on the bench, we got to use him. And if we get to the next batter, we'll be bringing in Luis Robert for Angle. No. Please run, Tim. Oh, was he even running out of the box? That was such a... Dude, what an anticlimactic way. I've never hit sliders that bad. I mean, I wish I could go back and look. Was that not kind of a hanger? It was a little outside. It was a little bit backdoor, but like definitely could have made a good swing on that. That just ended so abruptly. All right, well, I guess now let's see what happens. Our momentum should still be neutral though. It's just gonna flip it, but I don't think that's gonna have an effect. I mean, we should beat the Tigers, right? Okay, we split the series. Back to Cleveland. Another pin a loss on division rival. Another game we're gonna be down 1 with 2 outs in the 9th. I'm really getting tired of this episode, guys. What happened to the March to Octobers where we keep loading into games with like a 1-run lead and we can just coast on the pitching? I mean, hey, we're still maintaining a division lead, even if it's ugly, even if second place is below 500. All we need is to get to the playoffs. But all right, I guess let's just hop right into this one. It's gonna be another quick one, probably. Pollock up. I don't even know who Nick Sandlin is, but it looks like he's a righty. All right, man, Pollock, what do you got today? Good start. Go ball, maybe, please. Oh, come on, that's a good enough swing. See, that's just why I don't like these. It's like you get one shot to face the back end of a bullpen, and you don't have any time for a swing like that to then even out later by, you know, maybe getting a fluky one to drop in. Well, we're just on fire today, aren't we? We're just dropping right back into the same pattern we were in before, like the last couple episodes. Finally started playing well. Yeah, this might be the worst first half I've ever had in a March to October. I don't know if I've ever had a rating this low. We are -4 on the expected wins. I don't know if I've ever been behind on the expected wins. I think every single March to October I've done in the past, I've always been overperforming expectations, getting at least like 4 stars. We just can't get it going, dude. All right, where do we go from here? What are we looking like? Gonna keep losing some games? No, we actually are beating. Okay. Well, we actually won a couple games there, but now we got another fast track, and I think we gotta give Miker Adolfo a shot. I probably would not end up calling him up no matter what, even if he gets like the absolute most upgrade I've ever seen. That would only bump him up to a 73, which wouldn't be any better than any of our outfielders currently. So the hope is we get him a nice boost here in Double-A, maybe gets up to a 65, 66. We'll keep him on that trade block, and then maybe he, you know, becomes a little bit more valuable for other teams to want. So let's go ahead and select him, and we'll just do it right here in this episode. We need something to go right? Seems like he's having a solid year in Double-A. 319 average, 6 bombs, driven in kind of a lot of runs, it seems like, at least. As far as progression goes, he really has none. He actually hasn't changed in overall at all this year, which I don't really get, because it's definitely more pluses than minuses. But hey, we got a chance here. We got a chance to turn that around. 53 and 44, I don't know how we're doing it, but we're still, I mean, we actually gained a half game against second place. This is like the Mickey Mouse March to October so far. All right, let's do this, man. Miker Adolfo, our first look at him. We gotta face who? The Hokies?
Minor League Baseball on MLB The Show for you in this one. And see, here's a young prospect that the front office has their eye on. In fact, they've got some scouts in town to see if he might be able to handle the jump to the majors soon.
Yeah, and at the start of the year, I might not have picked him as the guy most likely to get the call to the big leagues, but they've seen something in him that might say he's ready. So if he can have a big game today, who knows? He might be able to hop onto the fast track to get to the show.
You know, it'd be really cool if, since he's in Double-A, you know, we do the fast track here, but then the call-up opportunity isn't to the bigs, it's called up to Triple-A, and then maybe we get another player lock with them again. Why did I not swing at that? Oh! Get over that wall! Oh my god! Call him up to the big leagues right now. What a swing! Dude, I can't adequately put into words how amazing that was. I know that's a hanging changeup right down the middle, but I've been hitting so bad and playing so horribly throughout this episode so far that the last thing I was expecting was a perfect missile on my first swing down here in Double-A. All right, man. Well, I would bet money that alone right there is going to seal some sort of upgrade, but let's just try and make it even better. Come on, get down. Nice. I definitely could have made a way better swing on that, but we're 2 for 2. All right, they still got the same pitcher out there. Let's pick up a third hit. Oh! Oh, and that. All right, at bat number 4, they finally have a new pitcher, and it's another lefty. That's probably good. Eh? That one's hit pretty well. Oh, it's off his glove. We're getting to second on this. We're getting a double. What's happening at home? He's in there. All right, dude. We're actually on cycle watch. Hang on, because that wouldn't be called an error, right? I know it was off his glove, but let's just make sure. Okay, yeah, they're calling that a double. Good. All right, dude, here we go. If we hit a triple, if we hit for the cycle in a fast track, that has to be the biggest upgrade you could get, or at least up there. Best bet would probably be to hit a ball that goes like off the top of that right field wall and bounces around. Oh, we're aiming for it, dude. I just got under it, though. All right, no cycle, but hey, this is probably still going to be a pretty significant upgrade here. 3 for 5 with a bomb, a double. All right, there we go. We get the management was impressed. We get the plus to signal we didn't fail. All right, now I wonder what's going to happen. Because even with an upgrade, he's still going to be a low overall. I just wonder if they're actually going to like prompt me to call him up. If they do, I won't. I'm just curious what kind of upgrade he got. I'm not calling him up to the majors, but that was huge. He got a +5 attribute increase. He got his potential from a C to a B. And let's see what his ratings are looking like. What? We didn't get any power increase? I mean, okay, I don't remember, but he might have been like going down in power against lefties. He might have been like -1, -2. But dude, we hit a home run that went 111 off the bat and a double, and that doesn't translate into power against lefties? I really would have thought that this would be more based on like the performance in the game itself. Like that game would not make sense to give like a +12 discipline upgrade, you know what I mean? Because it's not like we drew any walks. I don't even know if we got to like any 3-ball accounts. But hey, whatever, you know? It's a big upgrade. But yeah, we'll go ahead and decline this, leave him in the minors. Doesn't quite have a spot yet. Wow, and they want us to make this decision right away. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave him. I think I'm leaving him on the trade block here because we only have 11 days to the deadline. So he's only gonna be on there for 11 more days, and if no deal gets done, we just stick with him. But even if we do move him for somebody big, we still have, you know, Luis Robert, Eloy, who we've got locked down for a while. We've got Pollock for another season after this one. So we're not hurting for outfielders coming up out of the system in the near future. So we could spare trading a Mike or Adolfo if it gets us somebody big that'll help this season. So I'm gonna leave him on this trade block here, and I guess we're still simming, man. And we have another trade. Oh, dude, Manaya again. What did they offer last time? Because I swear they're asking for more this time for him. Yeah, this is an easy no, dude. I got kind of excited when I saw, oh, Josh Harrison in there. Somebody wants him, but then you see Westcath and Montgomery again, and I'm just not getting rid of them. Who is this for? Richard Blyer. Oh, this actually might not be the worst move. Because who cares about these guys? Couple of D potentials in their mid-20s. They're not going to become anything. Richard Blyer's got this year and next year. He is old-ish, but he's not regressing at all. He's not going to... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Dude has given up 59 runs in 59 innings pitched. How does... Okay, wait. See... I wish stats could get a little bit more in depth here because he's started 9 games, but he's also finished at least 17. Does it have a games finished stat here? It doesn't. He's got a negative WAR. I don't understand this. Without being able to go in depth, this would lead me to believe that most of what he's doing bad is coming in those starts for whatever the reason is that he's starting. Because how do you have 17 saves and have only blown 1 save when you're giving up that many runs, when you have a 9 ERA? So that would make me have to think that all of those runs, all of his bad performances are coming in games he starts. This is just one of the weirdest stat lines I've ever seen. This is so wild. Dude, if we knew more, if I knew that it was just like, hey, in those 9 starts, he's getting lit up, but when he comes out of the bullpen, you know, he's got like a 2.5 ERA. I'd make this trade, but we don't have that information, so I'm probably not going to do it. And then what's this other one from the A's? Frankie Montas, dude. Oh, man. It's so funny that we're getting trades for Manaya and Frankie Montas popping up when these are the moves the White Sox were trying to make in real life. To me, this move doesn't make sense because Keuchel's still fine for us. There's really no reason to... Well, his numbers went down a little bit since last time we saw, but he's still fine for us. So, like, is Frankie Montas that much of an upgrade in the short term for this season? Not really. And then to give up our 2 biggest prospects in addition to that, it just doesn't make sense. Man, I'm really stumped by this Richard Blyer one. Part of me wants to go through with it anyway, because, like, we're giving up next to nothing. But I don't want to bring in somebody if they're just not going to play well anyway. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. That ERA scares me way too much. So I'm going to go ahead and decline these. We're going to proceed without a trade. I guess continue to sim even more. Got a game with the Rockies here, but this one will be taking place in the next episode. Guys, we played a pretty big chunk of games today, about 20 games. We didn't play that amazing, but somehow we're still pretty comfortably in first place here in the division. So guys, make sure you leave a like on this one if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already for more of the White Sox March to October. Thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you next time.